And we're rolling. Hi, this is Laurie.
This is Peter.
And we're with Action Heroes LA. Oh, don't let them fall. Don't let them fall. Right, with the new review
Of Barbie.
And you're wearing your pink today. So I don't own much in pink, but let me waste time by putting this on. This isn't quite, I don't know, it's kind of lavender too-ish. Pinkish lavender.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to review Barbie, the latest film by Greta Gerwig, starring Margot, Robbie, and Ryan Gosling, and some other people.
Done very well and performed.
Oh, yeah, America
very well.
Ferrera, Issa is in this. And I have to say, we saw this. This was our inaugural movie at the new Cinepolis theaters,
Yes.
luxury theaters here in Inglewood.
Yes, right next to SoFi.
Right next to SoFi Stadium, which is exciting for me as a long time growing up in Inglewood, and all the theaters by the time I was old enough to go to a movie were closed by then or turned into churches. So I'm real happy to have a movie theater. The only reason I didn't go to a movie this week because Taylor Swift has taken over where the SoFi Stadium, where the theaters are, and I am just not dealing with that traffic right now.
Yeah, it's crazy even now.
Even now, right now.
Right now.
It's not, the concert probably isn't for another like 2 or 3 hours and it's going. So anyway, Barbie, what did you think? What do you feel? How do you what?
Well, I tell you what. I wanted to see it just as I wanted to see it. It was a curiosity. It was a great movie.
It was a really good movie.
And I say that from a very heterosexual G.I. Joe stance.
G.I. Joe stance. Which your Joe love. You know what? I'm going to zoom in on our little screen here. I think we're zoomed out a little. Oh, we can zoom out even more. Oh, well, we can't zoom in too much. We'll cut off our heads. Okay. That'll be good. So anyway, yeah, you got Joe on your shoulder.
I got Joe.
Yeah, you got your Joe. Just to let people know.
Yes.
Don't let the Barbie love fool you.
Yeah, don't let it get you. I was a Joe guy.
You're a Joe guy. So I enjoyed the movie. I was in the process of watching it and coming out of it. I came out of it like I wanted to like it more than I did. I was hoping to like it more than I did, but it's one of those movies like several hours later, I was thinking about it, and the more I thought about it, the more I liked it. Mm-hmm. So, interesting experience.
I came out of the movie and went right into the box.
Yeah, we went right into the Barbie box. Boxes that are on display at a lot of theaters. I see a lot of people posting pictures.
Yes.
That was fun, though.
I don't want to say a whole lot about it.
Okay.
Because I don't want to give away spoilers.
Really?
But
on our channel, we do that all the time.
But my God.
Oh, okay.
It was great. Being a dad,
okay.
I loved when Barbie went down the slide and then walked across her own pool.
Right.
Because as a dad, for Barbie, I didn't have girls.
Yeah, you had boys.
But for Hot Wheels,
not that boys can't play with Barbie, but you know.
I put the stickers on. Oh, I played with Barbie when I was young.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah, cause
I was not into Barbies at all.
Because there was this girl who I had a crush on as a little kid. She had Barbies, and I was Skipper.
You were Skipper.
She didn't have any Ken. She didn't have any
Kens, and you'd rather be Skipper anyway than Ken, right?
Anything to be next to her.
Anything to be next to her, but anyway, this was a fun movie. It was a fun. Like I said, I wasn't a Barbie fan. I wasn't into dolls when I was a kid. I was too much of a tomboy. So going into this, I was looking at it as I was interested in seeing what Greta Gerwig, the director, was going to do. Particularly since she co-wrote this with her, I think it's her husband, Noah Baumbach, who's really known for his writing and his films, too.
Well, they did a great job.
Yeah, I think it's funny that Barbie is my first Noah Baumbach film. You can keep Ken up there. That's a JFK Ken, too.
It's not Ken. His name
Oh, Ken,
is Joe.
Joe. Oh my God.
Joe.
The worst. Anyway, let's get into the. What did you like most about it? The acting performances, the sets, the storyline. Just.
I thought it was all great.
Yeah.
I like that they were true to Barbie.
That very much so.
To whereas even when she went into the shower and was scrubbing up, there was no water coming down because in your playset there's no water.
Like I said, I wasn't a Barbie fan and didn't play. But I'm a girl. I at some point did play with Barbie. So the way they in Barbie Land particularly, they show they did everything like they were toys, and that was a lot of fun.
And I love that. Well, you don't know that Barbie's first car was a vet, and they had that.
They had of course they're gonna,
it was great. I love that when she sat down to have her meals, her cup didn't have
anything
water or
in it,
juice or
and
anything,
didn't have any coffee or tea.
Like that,
But
it was great.
That's fun, playing it like somebody was actually playing with them as Barbie dolls, like you would. It was a lot of fun, including how the set was. Like there was no water, there's no sand on the beach. It's all plastic,
right?
But everything looked amazing. It looked really great.
It looked really good. And I love when they went to the real world from Barbie Land, and when they went into the corporate office. Here, Barbie, the biggest selling thing, a female
toy for girls.
Yes, and nothing but men.
Yeah, you have a boardroom full of men making decisions. What do we need to do with Barbie next? Basically.
Yes,
but
it was hilarious. They did a really good job on pointing out things
in the real world, how things operate. At the same time, without being kind of like spiteful or kind of mean-spirited about the disparity, the male-female disparity. In fact, they had a lot of fun with it, which is a great thing about the movie. Is and in particular, Ken's storyline really kind of highlights how unfair it takes Ken and puts him in the position of like what women in the real world experience. And as soon as he goes to the real world and experiences the patriarchy and how guys, and I felt for Ken. I have to say, it was like, but at the same way, but the way I feel, I know how things, hi Ginger, how things are for women and stuff like that. It's like, nobody should be treated that way, have to live under that kind of condition.
Because of the time that I grew up in, it was always, we're the guy, we take over and stuff like this. And as a guy coming up during that time, I absolutely hated Ken.
Yeah.
And even though G.I. Joe is actually shorter than Ken and actually shorter than Barbie, he was always Barbie's boyfriend.
Okay.
And he would beat up Ken.
Oh my God. Well, I think everybody could beat up Ken, basically.
Yes, but
and that's
Ken,
poor Ken,
and Alan, who was a
them
Barbie,
adding the Alan character into this movie and doing some fun stuff with him was a hoot.
Very fun. It was a whole lot of fun, and just like Barbie's Malibu beach house and all of her houses, there aren't really stairs.
Okay, yes, so she has a jump. She kind of floats down to the like you would with a toy. So I want to get back. The whole premise is, Barbie starts experiencing thoughts of death,
which Barbie would never do.
So they have to go visit Weird Barbie, who was the Barbie who's been played with too hard.
Yes,
which was great. The one that draw on, you cut up her hair, and her clothes are all messed up and funky, and she's always in the splits.
Oh, wait a minute. This is his premiere. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Okay.
Can we get a close-up of Joe? We'll get a close-up at the end of the show.
Yeah.
You'll close it out. So she has to go visit Billy Barbie to figure out what's going on. And what she finds out is that in the real world, their actions in Barbie Land are dictated by what's happening in the real world. So whoever is playing with that particular Barbie that is played by she is stereotypical Barbie is Margot Robbie.
Right.
They have to go. The real world person is either sad, they can experience their emotions or whatever, or how they're playing with them. Right. So she has to go to the real world to find her kid counterpart. But it's a surprise, sort of a surprise for Zoe. It was a surprise for me that who was the actual person playing with stereotypical Margot Robbie Barbie.
Right.
Margot Robbie Barbie. Can you say that fast 5 times? Okay. And it's fun. So, and you have in the real world, you have America Ferrera, who plays a receptionist at Mattel, and her daughter, who has outgrown Barbie. She's kind of getting into teenage. And I love how they address all these things, how you outgrow the dolls and maybe how you don't outgrow the dolls sometimes. There's a lot. The themes are about mother-daughter relationships are all through this. Right. But at the same time, they explore kind of poor put upon Ken, who doesn't have any personality. I was going to say personality, but he has nothing till he experiences the real world and takes back the patriarchy to Barbie Land and takes over. And they just have a lot of fun with that. And Ken just ends up never being cool, which is as it should be. even though he tries to incorporate all the cool guy stuff, he's still never cool.
But you know what? I think they did something that was priceless, yet said it about the movie, and every person should go see it. Guy, girl, old, young.
Yeah.
It has something for everybody.
I think so, yeah. Guys, don't be afraid of this movie.
No. And they say, if you hate Barbie, go see the movie.
You'll love this movie.
If you love Barbie, go see the movie. If you're kind of, you're on the fence, it doesn't matter either way, go see the movie.
Okay. Well, I do want to bring up, like, when they first introduced Barbie, was was a cool scene in the beginning, and they talk about how up until Barbie was created, they only had baby dolls for young girls. So all young girls were able to imagine was a life as a mother. That was their future. And a really effective scene, and kind of like, in a way, it talks about, as Barbie as a liberating kind of advanced figure. But at the same time, there's cultural issues. There's
she still
image
has to be
issues.
At home.
Barbie has evolved along with the feminist movement over the years. Right. So whether it's ahead of its time or not, they explore these themes in here. But you think about it, and we've talked about this, and you can look at movies from, say, the 80s when we were kind of in our early prime or whatever, teenage, early 20 years. We thought we were very progressive. But if you watch those movies now, you're like cringe. It's like, oh, my God, I can't believe, the stuff we got away with. So every time we think we're as progressive as we are until we get away from it and look back. So Barbie's always been progressive, at the same time has always been problematic.
Yes.
And that's just life. And they explore this in the movie a little bit, which is fun. They do mention those issues of, but I think I gained more respect for Barbie as not a Barbie fan as a kid, not really caring or wanting those toys. I had a lot more respect for these toys now. Oh, dude.
I wonder,
cool Joe.
I wonder whatever happened to that girl who had.
That's what you
dolls.
get for messing with Ken. that girl.
Yeah, but he's a lot cooler than Ken.
Yeah. Well,
He was in the Army, Navy, Air Force.
Well, you need to watch your G.I. Joe movies then. But he's cool compared to, for guys, for boys and guys who like, that super masculine type of traits. But
there was this one male doll that they had, but it was cool. But back to Barbie.
Back to Barbie, which is what we're talking about. Knock him out. But I should knock him out of here. I wouldn't do that to your Joe. But yeah, it's Barbie. It take a lot of fun with that. I wanted to say, oh yeah, he's taking it. He's not. He's been drinking a bit. I think
he wants to go.
He don't want to talk about Barbie anymore. You got to hold him up.
When talking about other women, he's just really because this is John F. Kennedy. Joe.
Yeah, you have like Marilyn Monroe Barbie or something.
Yes.
Or Jackie O Barbie. I don't know. So anyway, let's get back to the movie. I think one of the things I thought was curious we talk about the board members is Will Ferrell is in this. It's interesting that, like I said, they didn't do the mean-spirited, damn the patriarchy type of thing. They had their criticisms of it. They did a great example of the unfairness of the system by bringing Ken to the real world, and he had all the advantages he didn't have. He's the one who's treated poorly in Barbie Land, who's not respected as an equal in the Barbie Land. But those characters even became like it was almost like they were toys as well.
Yes, because when Barbie went to the boardroom, they were as mean, and you're going to have to go back as much as they were scared of her.
But it was very like kid-like to say get in the box, or it wasn't. Yeah, and then they had a part they're chasing after her.
She's good looking.
They're chasing after her, and they're doing comical, like barely misses, diving and barely missing her, and they're just running back and forth in these among these cubicles. And even when they run to Barbie Land, it's all played like it's goofy and so. Like this movie is like came out as like this is either the most existential silly movie or the silliest existential movie I've ever seen.
Yes, but I would have to say just go to the movie and have fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It's fun. The only thing I will say, like I said, I wanted to like this more than I did. I think had I not seen so much, there's a lot in the trailer, or if I read about certain things, that if I could have gone in blind and be surprised by a lot of the stuff, I would have enjoyed it a lot more at the time. But it is a great little movie. It's definitely, I think, worth seeing in the theaters. The visuals are just a lot of fun, especially like I said.
Yeah, there's probably only one thing they could have done for me.
What?
And that's at the end, instead of that box, or as an accessory of the box, of the Barbie box to get in. If I had that Corvette.
The Corvette in the lobby would have been nice.
The plastic one without the motor.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, well, Barbie's in theaters right now. Go see it at your local Cinépolis. Yeah, baby. Anyway, Any final thoughts for you? Anything you wanna? We haven't covered. It's great. Issa Rae is in it, who is from Inglewood, and that's going to see it at the new Cinépolis in Inglewood. It felt a little full circle to me. That was fun. Anyway.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. They didn't go through a whole lot of the racial aspects.
No, everything in Barbie Land is perfect for women. And there's the other thing was like none of them say I'm sorry, or they're like they go, congratulations Barbie on winning the Nobel Prize. She's like I deserved it.
Yes.
It's like thank you, I deserved it. It's like yeah. Okay. Claim that shit.
Yeah.
You know? It was really cool. That was a fun little detail. Oh, anytime they congratulated each other constantly, and then they
Yeah. Then they
each accepted their congratulations. It's like, I worked hard and I deserved it. It's like, yes,
Yeah.
you did, Barbie. Yes,
and
you did.
in that showing, oh, here you go, you deserve it.
Yeah,
You're perfect. The things that Mattel, which was the that has the Barbie line, they showed the dolls that didn't make it. The pregnant.
The
Barbie.
pregnant Barbie.
Yeah. And some
There was
of the
a lot
other
of Easter
ones.
eggs. If you collected Barbies over the years, unfortunately I didn't, so it's a little lost on me. You would there's a lot of little touches that you would like. So anyway, Barbie's out now. Check it out. We out.
Check it out.
We out, Joe. We out.
You're gonna show
We gotta. Sit.
Joe with his glasses.
Joe, it's gotta focus. You gotta get him in here. Oh, he's not focused. Come on, autofocus. Don't want to do it. Joe says we out. We out, autofocus. We out.